What did you think of JD Vance? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to muck around, I'm not going to pretend I was always in the corner. He had a terrible start to his time as a vice presidential candidate. There's the dogs and cat stuff. There's the childless cat lady stuff that meant a caricature was built of him. But at that debate, he absolutely blew it away. He blew it all away, and people now see him as the handbrake on Trump.
Well, I liked him from the time I read his book, which I read back in 2016, and if I remember, I brought it in.
You did, Hillbilly Elegy, yes, you did.
So I thought today he was a very polished performer, very competent, instilled in somebody who is watching that you can trust that bloke.
Yes.
And also it shows good succession planning. It shows a complementarity between Trump and Vance, which just doesn't exist between Kamala and Mr.
Trump,
Vance.
yeah.
There's no working synergy there to benefit America at all.
Yeah.
So I just think what we saw was something that gave great confidence. I would think every Republican would be very happy, as Megan said on your clip.
Yeah.
But I thought his ability to finesse was also very good.
Because, I mean, look, the reality of anyone with a big and long and complicated life is that there are going to be some things that when they come back, you either have to turn around and say, yes, I was wrong, sorry about that, or, and if you are in that position, then it's pretty obvious what the trick is. Yes, 100% wrong, here's the subject, right? Like, we know what happens. But when Waltz was confronted on that China question, and it's, again, the only grab I played of the debate tonight, the fact that the 2-minute answer went everywhere and nowhere and frankly just filled you with the sense of dread that honestly I hadn't felt since the Biden implosion in the first minutes of that debate. It's not as bad because he'll stay on a ticket, all the rest of it, but it was that bad.
Yeah, it was.
What do you reckon, Michael?
Mate, I loved your voiceover. I loved your voiceover earlier in the show because it just pointed out that this... Look, here's the truth of what happened. Person, he plods away. He's a football coach or whatever he is. He's probably a nice guy. But Vance is in a class of his own, and it showed today. I mean, Vance, class actor. Bronwyn, like you, I read that book. What a magic piece of writing that is. I mean, the guy's got a phenomenal intellect, an extraordinary backstory. Yeah. You know, he wasn't in Dallas the day Kennedy was killed, obviously. Poor old Tim Waltz. I mean, that was embarrassing. I mean, who says that? Yeah. Who says that? What Waltz said. But anyway, the truth is it doesn't affect the result much historically. Given the Trump-Vance ticket, a big lift. And, Paul, you may not have noticed, but you know I keep quoting the betting markets occasionally. The reason you look at the betting markets